Officers and jailers is calling for change tonight after a Channel 2 investigation found nearly 1,400 certified officers with criminal records. In some cases, the Peace Officers Standards and Training Council, or POST, didn't even know about the arrest until we told them. Channel 2's investigative reporter Jody Fleischer is here with what she's uncovered. Jody?
Well, some of the folks you're about to see are no doubt good officers who just made a bad decision when they were younger. But we couldn't ignore the sheer number of arrests we found, especially when we learned Post had no idea, and in some cases, flawed record keeping allowed it to happen. They're sworn to serve and protect, but Channel 2 found the public might need protection from them. Nearly 1,400 certified officers caught on the other side of the law. Were you ever arrested for aggravated assault? James Wynn is a criminal investigator with Georgia's Department of Revenue. He wears a badge, handcuffs, and a gun, despite having fired shots at a woman's car 30 years ago. I know it was a long time ago, but, it's on your record.
There's no comment about anything.
He never told the Peace Officer Standards and Training Council, or POST, about it either, even though he left his job with the GBI after his sentencing.
Do people make mistakes? Absolutely. But there are some mistakes in this line of work that you really can do.
POST Director Ken Vance was stunned when we showed him our data. 1,384 officers and jailers who POST records list as working right now. Is there kind of a fundamental flaw there that you're trusting an officer who broke the law to self-report?
Absolutely.
And departments often fail to report fired employees. POST still shows Douglas Fraley working for the Department of Juvenile Justice, even though he's now in prison for child molestation.
In all probability, they're passing on a bad employee to another agency.
That's because if officers are still POST certified, they can go get a job somewhere else, like former Fulton police officer Alan Tennant. In 2004, he pled guilty after misusing Georgia's crime information computer. This September, he resigned in lieu of dismissal from the Department of Human Resources, who says he falsified time and travel records. He now works for Reinhardt College Public Safety. Are you currently working as an officer?
I'm post-certified, yes, but no, I'm not currently working as an officer.
It's usually a good officer that needs a second chance.
Bill McKinney used to be an officer. Now he's an attorney who's defended more than 150 cops, including Tennant.
He pled guilty on the first offender. He was exonerated, and he was able to go back.
Another breakdown in Georgia's system. Before 2006, POST could not deny certification based on a first offender sentence, even a felony. Captain Patrick White has been with DeKalb Police for 18 years, despite his aggravated battery sentence in 1983 when he was 17. Henry County Police Officer Stephen Torbush had a robbery sentence in 1991. Since 2004, at least 250 officers who had been in trouble got their certifications back. But the director now plans to lobby legislators to require all officers recertify with background checks every few years.
Everything's going to be looked at, and those things that may not have been reported will certainly come up then.
In Douglas County, the sheriff's office started background checking its own employees every year and wishes other agencies were as diligent.
When you lower your standards, then you're going to get in trouble.
He wants to make an informed hiring decision, like he did with patrol deputy Wendy Pate, who forged a check when she was 17.
I don't know why I done it. I wish I'd have never committed the crime, but I did.
And she was honest about it on her job application.
And I've tried to make a positive out of it, and use it in my career.
Her boss says she's turned out to be an excellent officer who appreciates her second chance. Post is also overhauling its 15-year-old computer system, which should help as it investigates these new cases. The first step is to confirm which officers are really still employed so it can revoke certification from the bad ones. Investigators are also tracking down which crimes the agency knew about and promises action against officers who intentionally hid their arrests.
All right. Jody, thank you.
Jody, thanks.
Time now to